Hello and welcome to Puzzle Master. This is the Puzzle Guy, and in this video I will show you how to solve Kugellager 8 puzzle. This puzzle was designed by Jean-Claude Constantin, and you can tell it by the look of the puzzle since it looks like design made by Jean-Claude Constantin. Difficulty level of this puzzle is 8 out of 10 on a Puzzle Master's difficulty scale that runs from 5 to 10, and the object of the Kugellager 8 puzzle is to remove the slider. And now, as you can see, it is impossible to do since there are 4 balls that are blocking the slider, and the only way to remove it is to move all 4 balls down here where there is cutout on the bottom, and that's when the slider will be removed. But it is not as easy as it looks at a first glance, since when you try to move the balls down, for example, we move the first ball all the way down. Here, when you almost near the cutout, the way is blocked and you can start moving the second ball. But when you move the second ball, it is blocked again and you have to move the first ball. So this puzzle requires 1250 moves to solve it. And the further you go, the more balls you move, the more moves you have to make to move all 4 balls down here. So this puzzle requires a lot of patience and probably around 40 minutes to a couple of hours of time. If you like Kugellager 8 puzzle and you want to buy it, go to puzzlemaster.ca. And if you want to see the solution of this puzzle, keep watching the video. And now I will show you how to solve Kugellager 8 puzzle. I'm not gonna solve you the whole solution, all 1250 moves, since it's going to be about 40 minutes long video and it's going to be one of the most boring videos you ever saw on YouTube. I will show you just what you have to do, and you will be able to solve it by yourself when you after watching this video. So we will start with the first ball, since this is the only ball you can move now, and this puzzle is pretty simple in this way, since you can move only 1 ball at a time. Every time when you have a chance to move a ball, you will be able to move only 1. So now I can move the first ball all the way down, and here I can't move it down, I have a chance to move the second ball. Now when the second ball is blocked, I can move the first ball up. Now, when the first ball is blocked on the top, I will be able to move the second ball down. And now when the second ball is blocked, the first ball is moving again. So every time when you make a move, you will be able to move another ball. So in this case, it's not like difficult to figure out what is going to be your next move. And now, as you can see, we have 2 balls on the bottom, and the next what you have to do is to move the third ball, since first 2 balls are blocked now, but you can move the third ball down. And now when you have to move the third ball, as you can see, it is stuck right here where the second ball was stuck as well. And to move it down, now you have to move the first ball all the way up. Now you will be able to move the second ball up, but it goes only 1 step up. In order to move it further up, you have to move the first ball down. So as you can see, that's why this puzzle requires so many moves, since you have to move all balls up and down like a lot of times. So I've been able to move the first ball all the way up, second goes all the way up as well, but here it is blocked. Now I have to move the first ball down, and now the second ball will go all the way up, and I will be able to move the first ball all the way up, and only now I will be able to move the third ball down. But here it is blocked again, and to do the next move, we still can't move the ball number 4, but now we can move the ball number 1 step. But to move it down, you have to move the third ball up again. So as you can see, the logic is pretty simple, You have just to make a lot of moves, and every time you make a move and you are stuck, it means that you can move another ball. So now, as you can see, I can move the second ball, but to move it any further, I have to move the first ball, and now when the first is blocked, I have to move the third ball. And probably to move the third ball, first three balls all the way down, gonna take, I don't know, half of the moves that required, so about 500 moves I have to make to move all three balls down. So I'll try to show it to you if I'm not gonna stuck in some place, since the biggest issue with this puzzle is that at some point you may forget what are you doing, and that's when you start doing wrong moves and going backwards instead of going forward. That happens a lot to me as well, and instead of solving this puzzle in minimum amount of moves, 1250, I've made probably at least 500 moves more. But that is the most interesting part about this puzzle, since you can spend, even when you know the exact moves, you have to spend about 30 minutes solving this puzzle. So if you have a lot of patience and you like such kind of puzzles, this is your choice. So as you can see, the third ball is all the way down, second as well, and now the first is here. And only now, after 5 minutes, I will be able to move the ball number 4 down. But now, to move it all the way down, I have to move all these 3 balls up and down many times, and only then I will be able to put all balls down here, then stick them in a cutout and remove the slider. So the solution, I tried to explain how to solve it. Now you have just to follow the rules and move one ball at a time, and you will be able to solve it. At the end, when you will be able to remove the slider, there are 2 options how to reset the puzzle. The first one is to put the slider back and make 1250 more moves to move the slider back. The second one is a cheating option. You can grab a screwdriver, unscrew 4 bolts. That's what I did in my video when I was solving this puzzle. Remove the acrylic piece, put all 4 balls up there, put the slider back, and put the bolts back, and the puzzle will be resetted. So that was the Kugellager 8 puzzle. If you like this puzzle and you want to buy it, go to puzzlemaster.ca. See you next time.